Guys, when I was younger, all of the videos that I watched had Machinima. I had no idea what it is, what they did. I had no idea what the fuck. I feel like Machinima never had anything to do with what came next into the video, ever. So I always ignored it. I was like, who cares? I'm just gonna watch a video. Classic microphones, man. Mame! Mame!
If you were watching a Modern Warfare 2 video back in 2010 and you saw this intro pop up at the start, you knew you were about to witness an absolute banger of a video. But I have a question for you. Do you remember seeing this intro at all after maybe 2012, 2013, 2014? What happened to it? It was at one point the hallmark for the craziest video gameplays, supporting a lot of the greatest creators in YouTube history, such as CNanners, Hutch, Tabes, PewDiePie, G-Unit123. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember this video.
Hey guys, it's Shaggy here, aka G-Unit, and hello Machinima. I'm a new director here today, getting the world's fastest nuke in 30 seconds. Just showing you guys.
Yep, even that was Machinima. So how did it go completely defunct by 2019, along with every single video being deleted from the channel? Was it the terrible reputation that brought the channel undone?
Stay away from Machinima. They are absolute cancer. Now,
or the fact that they would prey on young, naive creators with long-term, unbreakable contracts?
My contract had ended, and I messaged Machinima. I didn't get a single response.
This video is going to explore the rise and fall of Machinima on YouTube, alongside the many scams that occurred in the process. So theoretically, buckle up, fellas.
Oh my god, who is that? Oh my
YouTube,
god.
Alongside the many scams that
oh my god
occurred in the process. So theoretically, buckle up, fellas. Let's get into it.
This old killer
Machinima was first
GameStar.
created in January 2000 by Hugh Hancock in Los Angeles, California. However, for many of us, including myself, the early 2000s isn't really a relatable time period that we can all reminisce on. I'm more interested in the downfall of Machinima on YouTube. So let's ignore the early 2000s and fast forward to the notoriety between Machinima and YouTube, beginning in 2006. The Machinima YouTube channel began on the 16th of January 2006. In a strange kind of way, YouTube actually would have been a competitor for the original Machinima site, given that Machinima was actually somewhat of a video sharing service in the early 2000s. Machinima observed the strong growth of YouTube in the beginning and applied the old, if you can't beat them, join them. But Machinima was very smart about it. They didn't just join YouTube and start uploading their own videos, they actually set up a sub-business within YouTube called YouTube Networks. Back when the partner program was first introduced on YouTube, which was the original program where creators could earn money off their content, it was very difficult for content creators to monetize gaming content. YouTube was reluctant to monetize gaming content due to grey area site. There are many examples which articulate how difficult it was to be a gaming content creator between 2006 and 2012 on YouTube. One example is with the content creator Darkside Phil. When Phil simply uploaded a gameplay of the game Splinter Cell in April 2010, Ubisoft, the developer, contacted YouTube and had Phil's whole channel taken down, just for uploading a gameplay of a single game. This highlights both how far gaming content has come on YouTube, but more importantly, how difficult it was to be a gaming YouTuber in the early days of YouTube. And this was only just being a gaming YouTuber, a level down from actually earning money from gaming YouTube videos. Then Machinima came along and offered a solution to the difficulty in getting gaming content monetized. Content creators could be guaranteed an income for their creation efforts by partnering with Machinima. Machinima would serve as a middleman, where content creators would upload videos under the Machinima channel rather than their own channel on YouTube.
Wait,
Machinima
what?
would then pay 60% of the revenue from that video to the original creator and keep 40% for themselves.
and all Machinima wanted in return was a 3-year contract and 40% of all my earnings.
40% seems like a lot of your ad revenue from YouTube, right? Well, at the time, you had the choice of keeping either
But on their channel though.
60% of your income or 0% of your income, given that if the content was uploaded on your own channel, you'd get nothing. So on the surface, it actually looked like an excellent deal for creators. Suddenly, creators had the opportunity to make money off the videos that they otherwise would have earned.
Yeah, but how do you
nothing
branch
for.
out?
Machinima also offered another simple, intangible advantage, the status of being a Machinima creator. Even as early as January 2009, as seen in this screenshot, Machinima has 367,000 subscribers, which eventually grew to 5 million in late 2012, making it the 4th biggest biggest channel on YouTube by subscriber count at its peak. On top of this, as we mentioned in the intro, you just knew a video was going to be a good video when it had the Machinima introduction. So who wouldn't want to have the reputation of being a Machinima creator? It would also give the small creators that feeling of working alongside the other big guns in the video game content creation scene. You might only have a few hundred subscribers, but you could be featured on a channel with 5 million subscribers. Another concept that seemed very enticing on the surface, but it was very disappointing in reality, as we'll explore later.
There was no growth. All the analytics were just in a straight line. There was no growth, no subs, nothing. It all stayed exactly the same.
On top of this, Machinima would offer creators what they called a talent scout, which looking back now just kind of seems like a buzzword to entice naive kids who thought they had a special content creation talent into joining Machinima.
And what they did was they set me up with a talent manager. And this sounded really good originally. I was like, oh my god, I've got someone watching my back. I've got my own talent manager. This is amazing.
On top of this, Machinima also promised a team of people to help creators promote and create their videos, giving them advice and guidance.
This is the old school way of doing it. It's like, oh, you're in an org, you're getting a manager. Oh, you're getting this, you're getting an assistant. It's like, dude, it's their person. Like, dude,
to success.
They're always,
so Machinima had all
the whole point of a manager is somebody who's on your side. Why would you have somebody who's on your side on somebody else's side? It makes no sense.
Bells and whistles on the surface, right? Everything
just,
a content creator could possibly
doesn't make
want
sense.
for growing their channel and income. What could possibly go wrong?
What is up,
What?
Drubbler
Man,
Nation?
this mods.
Killer Keemstar.
Let's get right
into the news. We are here with Ross Boomsocks. He uploaded a video about a week ago that ended up on the front page of Reddit. Basically, he's having problems with Machinima. A lot of other YouTubers jumped in expressing their complaints with Machinima.
So up until this point, we've highlighted the golden facade of Machinima, what it offered to creators, the promise of glory and riches, money on videos that wouldn't be monetized otherwise, the status of being Machinima creator, the promise of having a talent scout and support
classic
for your
mapper.
content. Looks like a pretty good deal on the surface, right? Well, the packages they offered were
Was that
actually a lot more
overgrowth fucking
surreptitious than
Ace
they
130?
appeared on the surface. The insidious
Wasteland,
part
sorry.
about Machinima was that they preyed on the short-term thinking of individual creators. The contracts that were handed out were usually 3 to 7 years in length, which to a lot of small YouTubers and YouTube newbies doesn't seem like a very long time. And even if it did, they just disregarded that because they just saw the opportunity for money and went into the contract blindly.
I signed the contract and it's for 3 years, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's 3 years. That's not that long of a time if you think about it.
Side note, it's actually a really long time.
Yeah,
But 3 years on YouTube can actually be a really long time. Mr. Beast went from 1.2 million subscribers to 33.5 million subscribers in the last 3 years. PewDiePie gained 10 billion views in the last 3 years. And PewDiePie at one point was actually partnered with Machinima. He had this to say about them back in 2015. I was screwed over by Machinima like many others 4 years ago, but managed to get out luckily. It's mind-boggling to me how they can still pull shit like this and get away with it. Unless Google steps up and puts tighter leashes on networks, YouTubers are going to be the ones who pay for their greediness. Hope your shit gets sorted, dude. Theoretically, if PewDiePie was partnered with Machinima for the last 3 years, earning approximately $3 per 1,000 views on his videos, his revenue would have been 30 million from 10 billion views. If you take 40% of that, a 3-year partnership with Machinima would have cost PewDiePie $12 million. Not exactly something to brush over lightly, right? Anyway, that's not a real scenario. However, it highlights how damaging some of these contracts had the potential to be at the time, and how much can be achieved on YouTube in the space of 3 years. On top of this, in certain situations, they even snuck extra months into the contract without.
That is the weaker Felix. It's the weaker one. I'm Giga Chad. I'm Giga Chad. I'm the Giga Chad.
Creators, such as this example with Ross Boomsticks.
And I only learned 2 or 3 months ago that he slipped an extra 7 months under my nose. That my contract was ending in 2017 instead of 2016.
Oh, that's
the creators who signed up with Machinima when their channels were small in size started to realize how much money they could make on YouTube when exponential growth started to kick in. When a lot of creators signed up, they were only making, what, $1 a month on YouTube? So 40 cents a month for all the perks seemed like a good deal, right? Well, I'm sure that a boatload of those creators would have gotten to the point of making $1,000 a month, then $10,000 a month. And suddenly, 40% per month to Machinima is really starting to hurt the bottom line and overall earnings for creators. But there was nothing they could do. They were stuck in the contract for the next 3 years. The promised talent scouts and help that was supposed to come to creators suddenly vanished as soon as they signed the contracts.
Now, nearly instantly, I regretted signing the contract because the second I signed it, my talent manager suddenly said that he was busy, and he only said that after I had signed the contract. and he said he was going away on a business trip and I'd basically be on my own for the next 5 to 6 weeks. So basically over a month I'd be completely in the dark.
It was also revealed that uploading to Machinima,
What?
the high-status YouTube channel, really didn't provide any growth for small creators.
About 4 to 5 months pass and nothing. My channel doesn't grow at all. Views are still dead. I got about 200 to 300 views a video. I mean, for some people that sounds like a lot, but I wanted to grow and there was no growth. All the analytics were just in a straight line. There was no growth, no subs, nothing. It all stayed exactly the same.
The issue with Machinima was that they had so many creators signed up with them that it was impossible to differentiate yourself from the crowd on their channel. They would upload hundreds of videos a week, and how could a small channel with 100 subscribers compete with other channels on the network? It just came down to the fact that Machinima just really wasn't a good way to grow a channel. Uploading a video to a 5 million subscriber channel seems like a great growth method. But the reality was
FPS
no
so
one
high
really
on
clicked
this?
through from Machinima to your individual channel. Along with Machinima basically being a scumbag company that would prey on individuals with insanely unfavorable contract conditions, the truth was that the need for the middleman on YouTube just wasn't really there anymore by 2013. Machinima was originally introduced because individual YouTubers couldn't have their gaming content monetized. However, this was not really an issue anymore by 2013. The need for the middleman had almost completely disappeared by 2014. So
Most people swapped to Curse, I think, until Curse went badly. Guys, didn't Curse stop doing the deals anymore? Guys, most people used Curse after this.
by 2013, the need for the middleman had almost completely disappeared by 2014. So what did this mean for the company? They basically had a
look in chat. Curse lit. Type Curse lit. That's Curse. Guys, I was on Curse until fucking 2 years ago.
boatload of creators who had signed 3 to 7 year contracts between 2009 and 2013, but absolutely no one else signing new contracts given that there was no need to become a Machinima creator after 2013. This left Machinima earning a passive but dwindling income from the remaining contracts, with diminishing revenue as the contracts began to expire. And if we go
Guys,
back, the two reasons that
Yeah, basically with Curse, they had this easiest thing in the world. Instead of having big contract and big bullshit, what Curse offered people was very simple. Me as a YouTuber coming out to YouTube, it was very simple. We signed with Curse, and they let you keep 100% of your revenue. They take away nothing out of you. You do nothing at all, right? And it actually helps you get into the network, and you get recommended faster and easier around. It gets you into the algorithm. And you go to your own channel. You lose nothing, you gain everything. It was the easiest thing in the world, so everybody signed.
people initially signed up for Machinima was to monetize their gaming content and have help from the talents
And you could get out anywhere you want. Anytime you could just get anytime.
and staff at Machinima to help grow their channel. Content creators could monetize their own content, and the consensus and review from
What did
other
they get?
creators was
Well, they're the network. So they have all the people and all the whatever. The network.
that
I don't remember.
Machinima wouldn't help at
I don't
all
really know
create
what they got, to be
videos or
honest.
growing
But we got
channels.
100%.
There was just no need for them. There wasn't a single thing that they could offer that individual creators couldn't do themselves. On top of
I don't know how it works. I guess I don't operate their business. I only got my part of it. Everybody got paid all the time. There's no problem
YouTuber
with it.
actually having a use for the business, Machinima began to become the subject of bulk slander from
Oh, ads. They probably get better ad packages. Yeah, they probably got better ad deals. Guys, because they can flex that they have all the creators under their wing. Yeah, that's how it worked. Because they have all the creators under their wing and have everybody, they have a big ass network. They probably get big ass packages.
almost every YouTuber that have been with them. As we've explored with many clips in this video like PewDiePie, Pyrocynical, Ross Boomsticks, even Drama Alert began to create videos slandering the dodgy actions of Machinima, and the Machinima reign just kind of imploded on itself on YouTube. Machinima continued to dwindle from 2014 all the way up until February 2019, when the entire channel went private. Machinima fired their 81 remaining staff, and Machinima announced that they would be ceasing operation and merging into another company. But as scummy as Machinima appeared to be from all the dodgy underlying contract terms, I still feel like Machinima has a special nostalgic spot in all of our hearts as a viewer. The Machinima legacy is one that will be left with the glory years of Modern Warfare 2 and old League of Legends. So Machinima, despite being a total scumbag of a business structure, thanks for sticking around, thanks for the nostalgia, and you 100% deserved what you had coming to you for screwing over so many creators. That's going to be all for this video, guys. If you guys could like and subscribe, I would appreciate the hell out of that, but other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. Peace.
I mean, the model didn't make sense afterwards. They should not have fucked people over for sure. That's scummy shit. That's a big chat.